I've got my pride as long as he needs me. He doesn't say the things he should. He acts the way he thinks he should. But all the same I play this game is right. As long as life is long, I'll love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong as long as he needs me. If you are lonely, then you will know when someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust, though people say I must. I've got to stay true, just as long as he needs me.
Listen up, puppet! We spent our whole lives wishing we weren't so freaking strange. They made us feel that way. But it's they who need to change.
The way they think, that is.
It's time to stop the hiding. It's time to stand up tall. Say, hey world, I'm different. And here I am, splinters and splinters and
Let your freak flag wave. Let your freak flag fly. Never take it down, never take it down. Raise it way up high. Let your freak flag fly. Let it fly, fly, fly.
it's hard to be a puppet.
Little puppet boy,
So many strings attached.
hands cut loose.
But it's not a choice you made. It's just how you were hatched. Let your freak flag wave. Let your freak flag fly. Never take it down, never take it down. Raise it way up high. Let your freak flag fly.
I'm proud to be a piggy.
Little pig, little pig.
I raise my furry fist.
I'm a bear, I'm a bear. Time I told the world I'm a Scientologist.
Scientologist.
I did some time in jail.
I smell like sauerkraut.
I'm gonna shed my house coat.
This thing, you work it out.
Let your freak flag wave. Let your freak flag fly. Never take it down, never take it down. Raise it way up high. Yes! It all makes sense now. We may be freaks, but we're freaks with teeth and claws and magic wands. And together, we can stand up to Farquaad. Never take it down. Raise it way up high.
Raise it up way high. Raise it up way high.
We've got
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clouds. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the clouds? Send in the clouds. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines. No one is there. Don't you love farce? My fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clowns? Quick, send in the clowns. Don't bother. They're here.
Desiree, I should never have come. I'm sorry. To flirt with rescue when one has no intention of being saved. Please try to forgive me.
Isn't it rich? Isn't it queer? Losing my timing this late in my career. But where are the clowns? There ought to be clowns. Well, maybe next year.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day. Courage cannot erase our fear. Courage is when we face our fear. Tell those with power, safe in their tower, we will not obey. Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide. Then say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers and we will fight for you. Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday become somehow, and the prayer becomes a vow, and the strike starts right there now. Now is the time to seize the day. Now is the time to seize the day. Answer the
It's crazy, ridiculous, it doesn't make sense. That's true, but what can I do? I'm in love with a man, Plaza O 4443. It's a perfect relationship. I can't see him, he can't see me. I'm in love with a voice, Plaza O 4433. What a perfect relationship. I talk to him and he just talks to me. And yet I can't help wondering, what does he look like? I wish I knew. What does he look like? Is he 6'7" or 3'2"? Has he eyes of brown or baby blue? Big and mighty or underfed? Trim black mustache or beard of red? Can he dance like Fred Astaire? Is he dark or is he fair? Pompadour or not a hair? Well, I don't care. I'm in love with a man, Plaza O 4433. It's a perfect relationship, and that's how things should always be. Our love can never lose its mystery, 'cause I'll never meet him, and he'll never meet me. No, he'll never meet me. What does he look like? My sleeping prince. What does he look like? He could be the fat and balding type, or rugged tweeds with a briar pipe, dark-rimmed glasses, supermind, or the sweet poetic kind. It doesn't matter what he'd be, how he'd love me. Suzanne's her phone.
Hello, Mom.
Yes, Mr. Moss?
Will you wake me up in a couple hours?
Yes, Mr. Moss.
But he's still just a voice, Plaza O 4433. What a perfect relationship. I can't see him, he can't see me. He calls me Mom, he thinks I'm 63. And I'll never meet him, and he'll never meet me. No, he'll never meet me.
School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. I watch her go with a surge of that well-known sadness, and I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing her forever, and without really entering her world. I'm glad whenever I can share her laughter, that funny little girl. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our eyes, her and me at the breakfast table, barely awake, I let precious time go by. Then when she's gone, there's that odd melancholy feeling and the sense of places I had planned for us to go. Some of that we did, but most we didn't. And why, I just don't know. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute. The feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time, slipping through my fingers. School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile.
Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver.
Hello. Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Try to Remember, an NLA alumni fundraising concert. Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys all so much. It is so cool to see everyone sitting in these seats and making our dream a reality. So thank you for being here tonight.
It's really so incredible, and we have this show here to raise money so we can see NLA Theater continue to grow and thrive and continue to impact students. And you will see through this show exactly how that impacts students and just why it's not just like any other theater program.
And how do you give money, you're thinking? Well, I'll tell you. In the back of the worship center, there are 2 boxes mounted on the walls. There you can give cash or check donations, or in the back page of your program, there's a number, and that's a text to give link. So thank you so much for your generosity.
Yeah, we just want to say a huge thank you to all of our event sponsors and for all of our performance sponsors. You can find those ones in your program. Genuinely, without your donations and your support beforehand, this show would not have happened. So thank you guys so much for your willingness to support us.
And also a big thank you before the show begins just to all of our volunteers that have made this happen. It takes a village, and we have a whole museum out there. We have people running tech for this show, people who have been preparing for weeks and weeks to come back after years or decades of not singing. And for real, guys, you're not ready. It will knock your socks off. We have a good show prepared for you tonight. So thank you to those volunteers.
Yeah, so before we get started, let's just open up in a word of prayer. So if you guys could all pray with me. Lord, we thank you for tonight. I thank you for each and every individual who is sitting in these seats and is coming to see this show, Lord God. I thank you for everybody who is willing to perform in this show and to help out in any way that they can. Their efforts are not in vain, Lord God. I just pray that all of this work brings glory to you, that every single song that is sung, every single dollar that is donated, Lord, that it is all to glorify you and to glorify your name. So we just lift tonight up to you to calm all nerves and to just allow so much excitement and energy from the crowd, Lord God, and may the show just glorify you in everything that it is. In your heavenly name we pray, amen. So enjoy the show.
Try to remember the kind of September when life was slow and oh so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when grass was green and grain was yellow. Try to remember the kind of September when you were a tender and callow fellow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Try to remember the kind of September when no one wept except the willow. Try to remember when life was so tender that dreams were kept beside your pillow. Try to remember when life was so tender that love was an ember about to billow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow. Follow, 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 follow. Follow, 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 follow. Follow, 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 follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, although you know the snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember without a hurt. The heart is hollow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the fire of September that made us mellow. Deep in December, our hearts should remember and follow.
Hello and welcome to Try to Remember an NLA Theater fundraising concert.
New Life alumni spanning generations have returned tonight to help perform and raise money for our program.
All whilst demonstrating why New Life Theater is truly important in our community.
Your giving tonight goes straight towards impacting us and New Life drama generations of the future.
So please, throughout the night, whenever you're wowed or impressed, donate.
COVID-19 put a large dent in our budget this past year, and your generous donations will help continue the impact NLA Theater has had on all of these past alum,
as well as the impact it has had on all of us.
Our goal amount for tonight is $10,000, and thanks to very, very generous donations, we are already at $7,281.
And if by the end of the night that $10,000 is reached, the New Life alumni will release the Fall 2021 show.
We are already well on our way to that goal due to the generous donations of our sponsors and performers.
However, in order to get to that final mystery song that announces the fall show, we must reach that goal.
So please, whenever we wow you tonight, make you laugh, make you cry, or bring back a past memory, donate.
We will also have an intermission, moments during our final encore performances, and multiple times when we come up during which you can give.
So, without further ado, we hope you enjoy
Try to Remember an NLA Theater fundraising concert.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Throughout NLA Theater's history, there have been many stories of love, romance, and pining for one's affection.
With everything from a girl seeing the beauty within a beastly captor to a tale of woodland brothers learning how to properly treat a woman, the New Life stage has always brought us many lessons in love.
The following numbers are a select few of those classics. Enjoy New Life's Lessons in Love.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil and you bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see.
For Papa, make him a scholar.
For Mama, make him rich as a king.
For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when were you interested in a match, Hava? I thought you just had your eyes on your books. And you had your eyes on the rabbi's son.
And why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family, so whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right? Hado, oh Hado, have I got a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. Oh right, he's 62, but he's a nice and a good catch. True? True. I promise you'll be happy. And even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hava, I found him. Won't you make a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that's from side to side, but he's a nice and a good catch. Right? Right. You heard he has a temper. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince?
Well, I do the best I can.
With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got a man.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please, take your time.
Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that he's gentle. Remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush, maybe I've learned. Playing with matches, a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
It ain't so much a
I've known what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true, about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a speck. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sorta wanna kiss them back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a feller gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries, or roses, or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter in cream, and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act refined and cool, sitting on the velveteen settee, and I think of that old golden rule, and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as we share a few laughs, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. But now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
She glanced this way, I thought I saw, and when we touched she didn't shudder at my paw. No, it can't be, I'll just ignore, but then she's never looked at me that way before.
New and a bit alarming. Who'd have ever thought that this could be true? That he's no Prince Charming, but there's something in him that I simply didn't see.
Well, who'd have thought?
Well, bless my soul.
Who'd have known?
Well, who'd have known?
And who'd have guessed we'd
Come together on our own. Just wait and see. A few days more. There may be something there that wasn't there before.
There may be something there that wasn't there before.
There may be something there that wasn't there before. had a little trouble because I grew a little tail. Well, it wasn't really little, it was absolutely giant, and it really was attractive, but you never even noticed, so I felt a little silly even trying. Besides which, the tail was too heavy for normal flying. Well, when the hunters caught you, I could see that I'd been foolish, 'cause I couldn't even help you, no, I couldn't even fly. And I got so very frightened, 'cause I knew I had to save you. No one else was gonna go to all the labor. It was all up to me. All you had was your next door neighbor. So I ran to the doctor.
The doctor named Dick, and she said,
"My tailor's been a mistake!"
And she said,
"Dr. Dick, I've been foolish and vain. Pluck it out, get it off. I won't do it again."
pluck, pluck, pluck.
Ouch, it hurt a lot.
Pluck, pluck, pluck.
Ooh, a tender spot.
Pluck, pluck, pluck.
Just a one feather tail, but suddenly Gertrude could sail. I sailed on a junk and was practically sunk for you. I trampled through the trees full of furious bees for you. I slogged through the fog in a choking smog, down a soggy slope through a stinking bog, while my sled was gripped by a vicious dog for you. I galloped through the snow in 11 below for you. Yes, even though I knew I was catching the flu for you. And then came the hole where I caught my soul, and I rolled downhill out of all control, till I broke my fall on a jagged shoal for you. There's nothing that I wouldn't, and I couldn't, and I haven't gone through. I sprained my little toe, and I hobbled like so for you. Then came the hit and run, but I staggered on one for you. Now here I am, the worse for wear, and here you are. I'm here, you're there. So maybe now you know I care for you. Oh yeah, and Horton, one more thing. It took me 7 weeks, but I found your clover too.
but no little gal alfalfa here to shoot the breeze. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can't shoot no breeze when you sing with trees. Ooh, ooh,
You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods. More show, more sharing, you're getting us in the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes two. I thought one was enough, it's not true. It took two of us, you came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took two of us. It takes care, it takes patience and fear and despair to change. Though you swear to change, who can tell if you do? It takes two.
You've changed, you're thriving. There's something about the woods, not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. At home I'd fear we'd stay the same forever. And then I'll hear your passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
It takes one to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes two of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done you can do when there's two of you. If I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there. We've changed, we're strangers. I know we'll get at the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the two of us, beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just the few of us. It takes trust, it takes just a bit more and we're done. We want four, we had none, we've got three. We need one, it takes two.
Stories of love come heartbreak, despair, and loneliness. So there's gotta be something to lighten that up, right?
That's right, Jackson. New Life Theater's history is full of comedic performances that have been remembered well within the minds of each audience, sometimes even more than the show itself.
These following numbers are not only in remembrance of these comedic greats, but also a reminder of how much the directors through New Life's history have always worked to make their students comfortable and unashamed of being brave and letting their goofier side show.
Our next song is a silly song about a cat playing with their food.
You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with the tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game called lunch. Play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in the kitty. You can play with your food before you nibble. You can jest with your joint before the slice. You can play with your food, but don't dribble. My mama gave the best advice. You can play with your food before you gulp it. You can play with your food before you slice. You can play with your food and pulp it. It's a crazy little game called lunch. I'll help you to forget the way they scolded, just as soon as I have got my napkin folded. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with the tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
Little girls, everything around me is little. Little girls, night and day I eat, sleep and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feeling. I like a man to nibble at my ear, but I'll admit no man has bit. So how come I'm the mother of the year? Little cheeks, little teeth, everything around me is little. If I wring little necks, surely I would get an acquittal. Some women are dripping with diamonds. Some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with. Little girls. How I hate little shoes, little socks in each little bloomer. I'd have cracked years ago if it weren't for my sense of humor. Someday I'll step on their freckles. Some night I'll straighten their curls.
poissons, les poissons. How I love les poissons. Love to chop and to serve the tail fish. First I cut off the head, then I pull out the bones. On my wee sauce toujours delish. Oh, les poissons, les poissons. Hee hee hee, ha ha ha. With a cleaver I chop them in two. I pull out what's inside and I serve it up fried. Oh, I love little fishies, don't you? Here's something for tempting the palate, prepared in the classic technique. First you pound the fish fat with a mallet, then you slash through the skin, give the belly a slice, then you rub some salt in. Cause that makes it taste nice. Souffleur! I have missed one. Sacre bleu! What is this? How on earth could I miss such a sweet little succulent fish? Souffleur, what a loss! You belong in the sauce. With some flour, I think, just a dab. Then we'll stuff you with bread. It won't hurt, you'll be dead. And you'll surely be lucky you are. 'Cause it's gonna be hot in my big copper pot. Do ma poisson. Au revoir.
Spend our whole lives wishing we weren't so stinking strange. They made us feel that way, but it's they who need to change.
The way they think, that is.
It's time to stop the hiding. It's time to stand up tall. Say, hey world, I'm different, and here I am, splinters and all. Splinters and all. Let your freak flag wave, let your freak flag fly.
cute and fun.
It's intermission now.
And my teeth aren't
It's going to be like 15 or 20 minutes. Don't forget to check out the History Museum in the Great Room for sure. That's super cool.
honey, I enjoy.
Thank you for that. Also, feel free to check out our concession stands. Go ahead and buy a snack, buy a water, buy some stickers, and feel free to donate so we can hit our $10,000 goal before the end of the show, and we can find out our NLA Fall Show for 2021.
Also, for our friends on the live stream, the intermission will be exactly 15 minutes long, and we will have a countdown. So just sit on your couch and enjoy yourself. Think of NLA Theater. For everyone else, go see the museum. Have fun.
Home of a brave and free male who enjoy being a guy, having a girl like me.
And now that all-American Chinese dream, Linda Lowe and her fresh off the boat dancers.
I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. Ain't it sad? And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. That's too bad. In my dreams, I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have a ball. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. Oh, all the things I could do if I had a little money. It's a rich man's world. It's a rich man's world. A man like that is hard to find, but I can't get him off my mind. Ain't it sad? And if he happens to be free, I bet he wouldn't fancy me. That's too bad. So I must leave. I have to go to Las Vegas, Monaco, and win a fortune in a game. My life will never be the same. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. Oh, all the things I could do if I had a little money. It's a rich man's world. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. All the things I could do if I had a little money. It's a rich man's world. It's a rich man's world. Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am. Do I fit in? Make believing is hard alone, out here on my own. We're rising star to guide me far and shine me home out here on my own. When I'm down and feeling blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh baby, be strong for me. Baby, be love to me. Help me through, help me need you until the morning sun appears, making light of all my fears. I dry the tears I've never shown out here on my own. But when I'm down and feeling blue, I close my eyes so I can be with you. Oh baby, be strong for me. Baby, be love to me. Help me through, help me need you. Sometimes I wonder where I've been, who I am. Do I fit in? I may not win, but I can't be thrown out here on my own. Out here on my own. Try not to get worried, try not to turn on to problems that upset you. Don't you know everything's alright? Yes, everything's fine, and we want you to sleep well tonight. Let the world turn without you tonight. If we try, we'll get by, so forget all about us tonight. Sleeping night shall soothe you, calm you, and anoint you. Myrrh for your hot forehead. Then you'll feel everything's alright. Yes, everything's fine, and it's cool in the ointment, sweet for the fire in your head and feet. Close your eyes and relax. Think of nothing tonight. Alright, yes, everything's alright.
Hey, woman, your fine ointment, brand new and expensive, should have been saved for the poor. Why has it been wasted? We could have raised maybe 300 silver pieces or more. People who are hungry, people who are starving, they matter more than your feet and hands.
Try not to get worried, try not to turn on to problems that upset you. Oh, don't you know everything's alright? Yes, everything's fine, and we want you to sleep well tonight. Let the world turn without you tonight. If we try, we'll get by, so forget all about us tonight. Everything's alright, yes, everything's alright, yes.
Surely you
not saying we have the resources to save the poor from their lives. There will be poor always, pathetically struggling. Look at the good things we've got. Think why you still have me, move while you still see me. You'll be lost, you'll be so, so sorry when I'm gone.
Sleep and rest shall soothe you, calm you and anoint you, blood for your heart for him. Then you feel everything's alright, yes, everything's fine, and it's cool and the ointment sweet for the fire in your head and feet. Close your eyes and relax, think of nothing tonight. Close your eyes and relax. Close your eyes and relax, think of nothing tonight. Close your eyes and relax, think of nothing tonight.
Okay, can I just say something crazy?
I love crazy.
All my life has been a series of doors in my face, and then suddenly I bump into you.
I was thinking the same thing. Cause like, I've been searching my whole life to find my own place. And maybe it's the party talking or the chocolate fondue.
But with you,
I found my
I see your
place.
face,
And it's nothing like I've ever known before.
Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Love is an open door with you.
With you.
Love is an open
I mean, it's crazy. We finish each other's
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx again. Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation.
You
and I
were
just
meant to be.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore. Love is an open door.
Love is an open door.
Life can be so much more
with you.
With you. Love is an open. Oh, hey. What? Can I say something crazy? Will you marry me?
Can I say something crazier? Yes! Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Life can be so much more with you.
With you. Love is an open.
Love is an open door.
Purpose. It's that little flame that lights a fire under your ass. Purpose. It keeps you going strong, like a car with a full tank of gas. Everyone else has a purpose, so what's mine? Oh look, here's a penny. It's from the year I was born. It's a sign. Ha! Ba 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 ba, do 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 do. I don't know how I know, but I'm gonna find my purpose. I don't know where I'm gonna look, but I'm gonna find my purpose. Gotta find out, don't wanna wait. Got to make sure that my life will be great. Gotta find my purpose before it's too late. He's gonna find his purpose. Whoa, whoa, I'm gonna find my purpose. He's gonna find yeah, I'm gonna find my purpose. Could be far, could be near, could take a week, a month, a year. At a job, or smoking grass, ha, maybe at a pottery class. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. I'm gonna find my purpose, yeah. You're gonna find your purpose. I'm gonna find it. What will it be? Where?
Close every door to me, hide all the world from me, bar all the windows and shut out the light. Do what you want with me, hate me and laugh at me, darken my daytime and torture my night. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me, keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone, for I know I shall find my own peace of mind, for we have been promised a land of our own. Just give me a number instead of my name. Forget all about me and let me decay. I do not matter. I'm only one person. Destroy me completely, then throw me away. If my life were important, I would ask, will I live or die? But I know the answers lie far from this world. Close every door to me. Keep those I love from me. Children of Israel are never alone. For we know we shall find our own peace of mind. For we have been promised a land of
Welcome back from intermission, people. And thank you all so much for your generous donations tonight towards our program.
We're currently at $8,875, which means we're only $1,125 away from reaching our goal.
So please keep sending in those donations so that we can reach our goal and reveal the final show.
Throughout its history, New Life Theater has always had the goal of impacting its audience along with its cast, with important lessons that often stick with them for life.
When talking with past alumni, it seemed one of the biggest lessons was preparing us for the big world ahead.
New Life Theater prepares us for the world that it launches us into, while also reminding us to live in the moment we're in, to grow more mature, to stick to our morals, but to never leave our childlike curiosity behind.
To not fear going into the world, rather be excited about the unknown, to be a light unto the darkness.
And most of all, to simply not let life pass us by.
Here are songs that taught us such.
That prepared us for the big world ahead.
Beyond that road lies a shining world.
Beyond that road lies despair.
Beyond that road lies a world that's gleaming.
People who are scheming.
Beauty,
Hunger.
glory,
Sorrow.
never a pain or care.
He's liable to find a couple of surprises there. There's a song he must sing, it's a well-known song, but the tune is bitter and it doesn't take long to learn.
I can learn.
That pretty little world that beams so bright, that pretty little world that seems delightful can burn.
Let me learn, let me learn, for I can see it shining somewhere. Bright light somewhere, invite me to come there and learn. And I'm ready, I can hear it, sirens singing.
see, maybe waiting just for me to say, take me there and make me see it, make me feel it. I know it's so, I know that it really may be.
Glitter, but once there, they burn.
I can see it, I can hear it,
Siren singing. Don't listen close, or maybe you'll never return.
I can hear it.
Who knows? Maybe all the visions that I see may be waiting just for him to say.
I can see it shining somewhere.
Say,
take me there and make me a part of it. Make me feel those shining sights inside of me. Make me feel those lights inside the light of it.
I knows it so, I knows it really may be
just what I've always waited for. This is what my life's created for. Let me
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you left and the things you know, little more than a glance, enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, in the skies, lead, and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast, and you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you made a friend at all, and you know she's big but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes around the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you long for the things you've known in the world you left and little you own. The fun is done. You steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house in this world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. But you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna go and taste Saturday's high life. Before the parade passes by, I'm gonna get some life back into my life. I'm ready to move out in front. I've had enough of just passing by life with the rest of them, with the best of them. I can hold my head up high, for I've got a goal again. I'm gonna drive again. I wanna feel my heart coming alive again before the parade passes by. Look at the crowd up ahead. Listen and hear that brass harmony growing. Look at that crowd up ahead. Pardon me if my old spirit is showing. All of those lights over there seem to be telling me where I'm going. When the whistles blow and the cymbals crash and the sparklers light the sky, I'm gonna raise the roof, I'm gonna carry on. Give me an old trombone, give me an old baton before the parade passes by.
Tonight we have learned of lessons of love, of breaking out of our own shells and owning who we are, and in preparing us to go into the world.
And possibly the most important lesson of all, we've gotten to see the impact that NLA Theater has had. How it's more than just a song or a show. How it shapes who people become.
Tonight we have teachers, music majors, business majors, marketing majors, husbands, wives, friends, neighbors, all who have come here tonight to show how they've been shaped by NLA Theater.
We've got something really special here, and all of us here tonight are here because we don't want anyone else to miss the chance to be impacted by this amazing experience that is New Life Theater.
And to thank those who volunteer in our tech booths, who chase down mics night after night. And to those in set design, to bring us big, awe-inspiring worlds every season. And those in the makeup, who somehow turn wild teenagers into professional actors and actresses. But mostly for our directors, who not only make shows that we're proud to be a part of, but serve as role models in all of our lives.
Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true, not careful the spell you cast, but not just on children. Sometimes the spell may last past what you can see and turn against you. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen.
Help me now, courage, don't desert me, don't turn back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices, no one ever mentions fear, or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe and wanted. Finally home where I belong. Well, starting now, I'm burning fast on this journey to the past.
I close my eyes, drew back the curtain to see for certain what I thought I knew. Far, far away, the dawn was breaking, still hesitating. Any dream will do.
Thank you all so much, and I hope you've enjoyed Try to Remember an NLA Theater fundraising concert.
However, the concert is not over yet.
Up next, we have our encore numbers, which show some big final showstoppers and some personal stories from New Life alumni, along with the opportunity to continue donating.
So that by the end of our 2 encore numbers, we'll have our goal reached and be able to see the mystery song that announces the NLA 2021 Fall Show.
Hey Max, what do we have for money right now?
Well, Jackson, as a reminder, our goal for this show is to reach $10,000. And with your guys' help, we have reached a total of $11,089.
This money goes to the future of myself, as well as all other... No. All students and volunteers tonight, and all future NLA Theater students, thank you for donating.
We're blown away by how much you've been given tonight, so I hope you can sit back and enjoy these last 3 final performances.
Let's have one more round of applause for $11,089. Thank you all again for your generous donations.
Before we begin our final encore numbers, Amanda Brocker is going to be sharing a story with us about her time at NLA Theater. Welcome, Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I apologize, I'm going to be reading off my phone a little bit. I was in The Music Man the first time we did it in 2004 as a 3rd grader, and then I was in the shows 2010 until I graduated in 2014. So I was asked to share a little bit about the impact that the New Life Theater Department had on me personally, and I cannot overstate this. It was like my most favorite time of my life, pretty much. I don't know if that grammar is right, but it was the best. This theater department we have here is such a unique environment to be in at such a formative age. And I would not be who I am today if I had not been in the shows. I definitely wouldn't be talking on stage right now like I am. And getting the chance to use our God-given talents in such a loving and caring environment is one in a million. I don't know where else I could have had that opportunity. It was amazing. I will keep saying that probably, but it was amazing. And it was always so fun being with a director and a team and a cast that it was like a family by the end of every show that we did, because you just bond so closely, and it was so fun always. And you didn't have to be like a pro or a theater nerd to be part of that family. You could be involved in any way, shape, or form and be part of that family. And I met so many people that I would not have crossed paths with otherwise by being a part of the shows, which is irreplaceable. And it was so, so fun. I know that Mrs. Bach is amazing and wonderful, but I do have to give a shout out here to Mrs. Brumley Fredrickson, who was the director when I was in the shows. You had such an impact on so many people. Sorry, none more than me. And you created a culture that was so loving and caring, and you had this amazing godly influence on every person who was in the shows and came through the department. So thank you for giving me some of my best, most amazing memories. Thank you. And thanks to all of you for showing up and showing your support for this amazing drama department. A testament to that amazingness being even this event happening right now with all these alumni coming back. I know we have all been impacted so positively by our time in the theater department, and that's why we all showed up tonight too. So whether you feel led to give a lot or a little or none at all, your presence here tonight supports this department, and thank you for that from the bottom of all of our hearts. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, Amanda. And now for our first encore number, Who I'd Be.
I guess I'd be a hero with sword and armor clashing, looking semi-dashing, a shield within my grip. Or else I'd be a Viking and live a life of daring while smelling like a herring. Upon a Viking ship I'd sail away, I'd see the world, I'd reach the farthest reaches, I'd feel the wind, I'd taste the salt and sea, and maybe storm
That's who I'd be. Or I could be a poet and write a different story, one that tells of glory and wipes away the lies. Into the skies I'd throw it, the stars would do the telling, the moon would help with spelling, and night would dot the eyes. I'd write a verse, recite a joke with wit and perfect timing. I'd share my heart, confess the things I yearn, and do it all while rhyming. But we all learn. But we all learn. An ogre always hides. An ogre's fate is known. An ogre always stays in the dark and all alone. So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower to save a hothouse flower and carry her away. But standing guard would be a beast, I'd somehow overwhelm it. I'd get the girl, I'd take a breath, and I'd remove my helmet. We stand and stare, we speak of love, we feel the stars ascending. We'd share a kiss, I'd find my destiny. I have a hero's ending, a perfect happy ending. That's how it would be. A big, bright, beautiful world. Not for me.
An ogre always hides, an ogre's fate is known. An ogre always stays in the dark
and all alone.
So yes, I'd be a hero, and if my wish were granted, life would be enchanted, or so the stories say. Of course I'd be a hero, and I would scale a tower, I'd save a hothouse flower, and carry her with me.
A perfect happy ending. That's how it should be.
Incredible. That one's always been a favorite of mine.
And now, taking the stage to speak, former New Life Academy theater director, give it up for Carol Fredrickson.
They're all dark. Wow, I never stand up here, so okay. What in the world are we surrounded by? The talent up here? Whoa! It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. First of all, a huge thank you. I'm reading because I don't do this stuff. I make other people do this. So anyway, I'm reading. So first of all, a huge thank you to all the people that put this together. You are rock stars. You're rock stars. And you need to know that I wasn't actually asked to come up here tonight, but instead I was told that I'd be sleeping. I would much rather be sitting out there and critiquing people than being up here myself. So just understand that. I always said in every show that we all know that there's a song, or excuse me, every show that we ever did, there was a bathroom song. And the bathroom song is the one you all know. You know what I'm talking about. It's the one where it's so stinking boring that you all want to go to the bathroom. Okay? So this cock could be the equivalent of the bathroom song, so if you feel like you need to get up and go, I'm okay. It won't hurt my feelings, okay? So they asked me to share a little bit about what directing at New Life meant to me. Well, this was much more difficult to answer than I ever imagined, because when I think of my time at New Life, I got a lot of feels, okay? I'm sitting out there getting a lot of feels, and Amanda, where are you? Can I get, Jack, would it be okay if they came out on stage so I could talk to these people? Is that okay? I know it's not in the script.
Yeah, go for it. Oh, ooh, she's loud. Yeah, go for it. I have no, yeah.
How do you get them out?
Oh, here, I'll text our SM, Isabel. Oh, and there's so many in the back, too.
Okay. Anyway, I'll keep going while they maybe come out or not. Anyway, what I realized was it was a lot harder to put into words than it is to have feelings, and so I'm going to take a stab at it tonight. Are they out here? Yes. Okay. So, what did my time directing at New Life mean to me? That is what they asked. So, words that came to my mind are high risk, creativity, collaboration, challenges, relationships, danger, laughter, and rewarding. So high risk, let me hit that first. This was mostly on the administration's part. My resume when I was hired said nurse, mom, director of a play for Vacation Bible School. I had no experience and no training. I just really liked theater, and I knew how to play the piano a little bit. In actuality, I was a straight-up poser, and I often wonder, what were they thinking? I hope they do a better job in hiring now. Which they did. They got Jeanette. Well done. Whatever it is, I am grateful that they took a high-risk chance on me. So, my time directing also meant creativity and collaboration. So the creativity of these people back here and my team was straight off the charts. I cannot tell you how amazing it was to see sparks ignite and ideas just erupt out of thin air, right? Yeah, it happens. It's super fun. Of course, it was fantastic for all of us involved in the creativity, but I must apologize for all the folks that were affected. I don't know if you know this, but creative people change their minds quite a bit. And so I officially apologize to my costumer, Sarah, my backstage manager, Wendy, sorry, and all of my students that possibly I added new dance moves, new blocking, or new props at the very last second. Yeah, sorry about that. The collaboration between the team that I worked with, the Mamas and the Papas, the students was nothing less than life-giving. It was nothing less than that. It gave me life. It's pretty hard to explain unless you're involved in it. Someone said up here tonight, they stole one of my lines, but the phrase, "it takes a village," took on a whole new meaning, and we said it over and over and over again. This is just not something that any one person can do. It is the sum of every single person involved. And I simply can't read the verses out of 1 Corinthians 12 where it talks about the body of Christ not being just an ear or an eye or a foot, but each of us is part of the whole body without thinking of the drama community. I can't read it without thinking of the drama community as an entire body. It's pretty special. Directing at New Life also meant taking on some challenges, okay? Challenge number 1, teaching football and soccer players how to dance and sing. Okay? Challenge number 2, figuring out how to have a Broadway set in a gymnasium. What do you mean I can't actually make the car fly? Eric Hawkins, I still believe it could have been done. The backstage crew and that team did their very best to make it happen, so thank you. I did ask really unrealistic things, I know it. Challenge 3, how do you do a Broadway play in a gymnasium with no rehearsal time? We got very creative at rehearsing in the hallways, classrooms, the cafeteria. I still have a little PTSD from that time, so it was rough. Challenge 4 was casting. This might not be a big deal for some directors, but for me it was absolutely agonizing, and it caused me to lose sleep at night. I hated that there was only 3 or 4 leads in a show when I had 5 or 6 students that were good enough to be the leads. And I want you guys back here to know, can I do this? Ha ha. I can do stuff up here. I want you guys to know that this was never chosen lightly, and I always knew that there would be much rejoicing and much crying when that dang cast list was posted. So just know it hurt me worse than it hurt you. It didn't actually. We did something called callbacks, which was if you made it through the first round, then, and we couldn't decide about, should you have this part or that part, then there's a callback list, and it would get put on the door, later on the internet when we got that advanced, and there would be, then those people would have to prep to come back, and they could maybe be a lead or get a special part. Well, I just remember one young lady coming in after callbacks was posted, and she came into my room and she sat down and she just started crying. I was Bromley at the time. Mrs. Bromley, what can I do to get my audition good enough to get on the callback list? It was so sad. And then I looked at Linnea. Where are you? I looked at Linnea and I said, your name's not on the callback list because you got the lead. Did you hear her tonight? Was she awesome or what? All right, I lost my place. Okay, another time I had a couple girls that weren't really lead material. You get some of them. And honestly, I actually couldn't even figure out what to do with them. But after the cast list was posted, they came bounding into my room, jumping up and down with more excitement than you can even imagine. And they said, we can't believe we get to be the front and the back of the horse. Thank you. I'm like, you're welcome. And they were the best horse you ever saw. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. I'm like, Sarah, we got to get a horse costume. Challenge number 5, teaching high school students to look like they're on Love on the stage. It's a challenge. West Side Story. We had to teach a freshman and a senior how to look like they were crazy in love on stage without ever touching. Where are you guys? Oh yeah, they're both married now, so I didn't scar them too badly. But no, not to each other. True story. So in order to accomplish this task, I remember dragging them into the library And I'm like, okay, guys, we have to practice looking into each other's eyes. We have to practice being in love and all that. And they're, neither one of these have even dated. They don't know anything. Freshman and a senior, you don't know. That's like, that's a chasm as big as the Grand Canyon at that age. So I said, they both loved Jesus a lot. So I just remember saying, I want you to imagine you're looking into the face of Jesus when you look at the other person. And they were amazing. Everyone said, I believe they were in love. Oh my gosh, so funny. The last show, Music Man, that I did with the high school, I just simply got tired out. And when it came to the kiss scene, I'm like, just go ahead and kiss. Now those two are getting married next summer. The relationships. That brings a nice segue to my next point. When New Life drama makes me think of relationships. Now, you all think I'm going to talk about the students right now. Nope. The most important thing was getting in good with the PE teachers. We had to share the same space. It was a vital relationship. Drama and PE. We had to do it. The relationship with the production team, you're out there, I know you are, has created lifelong friendships. You made the shows and you made me better. I love you guys. Okay. Without these people, there would have been no shows. The unpaid hours of love, sweat, and tears is not measurable. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Clap. So then I get to the relationships with these people up here, and then so many that aren't here. There's only a couple of you that I didn't have. A lot of them were in junior high, but I'm counting it, okay? I don't even know how to express what I feel about these young adults. They're without a doubt some of my most favorite people on the planet. I actually have no worries for the future of our world because God is using these young people in mighty ways. Okay. I had the cream of the crop all the way from junior high through high school. I respect, admire, and am so grateful that you guys allowed me into your life. Students, okay, I'm done talking about me now. Okay, the students' relationships with each other, without a doubt, they created lifelong friends, and they made community. I saw kids find their spot in this community, which in this day and age, community is vital for finding worth and value. In this age of not hanging out together, this group is living, and it's exciting. The way these students embraced and rejoiced with others' accomplishments and offered hugs and a shoulder to cry on when life happened was really beautiful. P.S. Under the category of relationships, I am personally taking credit for 4 weddings, directly due to the theater program. You're welcome. All right, this next part might sound a little narcissistic, but as a director, I did have a certain amount of power. And let's be honest, sometimes it was awesome, and I loved it. So whatever harebrained idea I came up with, the cast had to do it. It was awesome. Even when they had to dress up like ants and sing lyrics that I changed to a Lady Gaga song, Bad Romance. Yeah, sorry about that. Do you remember that? Yeah. I don't remember what the song was, but they had to dress up like ants. All right. Directing at New Life Theater also meant danger. You see, creativity and safety sometimes collide, creating danger. There is a chunk of the creative brain that can't really grasp how all those amazing ideas might be dangerous. However, those brains can be taught, but usually only through experience. For example, chandeliers falling from a 30 feet high during rehearsal. Students swinging on ropes across the stage from 30 feet high and then dropping it into some pit that may or may not work. Stairs that are in the dark can be excellent. All these things can be excellent learning examples. I remember one scene, specifically in a rehearsal, hearing, it was a particularly dark scene, hearing multiple screams, and they weren't scripted. They actually were people falling and crashing. And when this happened, I remember one of my team members, I think it might have been you, Sarah, saying, I'll put glow tape on the to-do list. Thank you, God, that no cast member died or was injured permanently. So directing at New Life also meant laughter. So much laughter. In rehearsals, backstage, during the shows. So much laughter. One example would be when all the guys in the cast would show up during dress rehearsal day and perform a song and a dance number straight-faced with no shirts at all. I have a vision of so many skinny boy bodies on that stage. Wow. Lastly, my directing time at New Life Academy was rewarding. So in my life, I've worked in a busy ER in hospitals. I've been involved in actually saving people's lives, their physical lives. And now currently I'm in nursing homes and skilled care. But I can say without a shadow of a doubt that my time at New Life Academy as a director has been the most rewarding time of my life. I got to see firsthand the development of confidence, self-worth, teamwork in a human being's life. I got to see them advance from being backstage workers to becoming leads in front of hundreds of people, and then going on to direct their own show and do it for competition. Noah? I got to see kids so afraid of their auditions in the beginning that they would vomit beforehand. I had one person faint, and within a few years, they were singing and dancing in front of people like they owned the stage. I watched kids that were afraid to speak in front of people at first, learn to stand confidently on stage, to speak with authority, to project, to become leaders in their classes, to become leaders in their colleges, and to be without doubt leaders in their communities one day, as confirmed by this event tonight that's been completely put on by students. So finally, in the end, yes, I am going to end. What did my time at New Life mean to me? There is still a whole lot of feels, but it was a lot more than that. I am humbled. Do this. I am humbled and I am grateful that I got to be in your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Brumley, truly a poet. And for our final number, before we release our
grand finale performance announcing the fall show, Money Money!
And thank you, Mrs. Martinson, for learning all of this last minute. She sight-read almost all of this music, so... All right. Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round, it makes the world go round. A pound is all that makes the world go round. That clinking, clanking sound can make the world go round. Money, 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 money. If you happen to be rich and you feel like a night's entertainment, you could go to the Orpheum. But where's the thrill and the fun and excitement that awaits you like in a gymnasium? If you happen to be rich and you want to improve your surroundings and you feel a little burning in your purse, if you happen to be rich and you care just a smidgen, you can give and give a lot. What? Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the go round, and that we both are sure of being poor. Money, 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 money. When you haven't any funds and the bank and the show's about to open and you curse the wind at your fate, and you have a lot of kids with potential and they're counting on you to make their futures great. When you go to get a word of advice from the Lord Almighty and He tells you to worry no more, but you lose in the tat-tat-tat-tat-tat window. At the window. Who's there? Bills! Oh, bills! You need to give and give some more. Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world. Money makes the world go round, a clinking, clanking sound. Money, 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 money. Get a little money, 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 money. Get the fuck around that clinking, clanking, clanking sound. That makes the world go round, it makes the world go round.
Thank you all for an amazing night tonight.
Our goal was $10,000 and we fully reached it. Thank you so much for your support.
We hope you've all had an amazing night. And without further ado...
Without further ado, I'd like for our amazing current director, Mrs. Brumley, to come on stage. Or Mrs. Bach, sorry, Mrs. Bach, come on stage. Hi. We have to present to you an incredible, real, big check. Wow. For $11,343.
The reveal of the fall show.
Here it is. Get excited.
There
for the mic.
Please, folks, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with the troubled friends with a wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to